Greetings and welcome to another exciting episode of Age of Empires Castle Siege Tutorials. I'm Dice Gods, and in this video what I would like to demonstrate is the Martel and Nevsky attack. I believe that I'm trying to see here, have I ever done an Age 9? I don't think I've ever done an Age 9 tutorial. And generally speaking, most players, when they're at, by the time they're age, 9, 10 for sure, I mean, they have a pretty good idea what they're doing. But I still have a lot of players ask me, how I go about it, how I do my attacks. And as you can see, I'm lost that one, but I'm pretty proficient with my attacks. It's not really all that common for me to lose, and I generally do pretty good, even against like some really tough castles. So let's see here. When I'm doing the Martel and Nevsky attack, I like to go with 6 Grens, 4 Trebuchets, 1 Kirosophan, 2 Mamluks, 1 Teutonic Knight, 2 Knights Templar, 2 Rams, 6 Ladders, 4 Archers, 6 Heavy Infantry, and 4 Pikemen. And, just for the heck of it, do I have anyone I can revenge? That would be kind of cool. Save us the hassle of looking for a good castle. Probably not, but always worth looking, I guess. Let's see, one last look-see. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to find us a castle. So, let's just get started here, shall we? Okay, 22 crowns. Let's see if we can find something a little better than that. 19. Give me something halfway decent, 5. Come on. Why is my cursor blinking like that? 6? Really? Jeez. I really don't want to have to spend a lot of time nexting. That's no fun to watch. $29. Well, whatever. This looks like it might be a pretty easy one. What would the watch signal being utterly exposed like that? Good separation on the guardhouse is there. Kind of a tough looking castle for only 29 crowns otherwise. Come on, let's just do one more, see what we can get. 46. Okay, let's just do that, shall we? Okay, so what I like to look for is I like to see where the watch signal and the guardhouses are. So guardhouse. Oh, he doesn't even belong to an alliance, so the watch signal is actually irrelevant. Okay. Any outlying buildings we need to take note of? As you can see, I'm using advanced scouting, which is a really nice boost to use. Lets you know where the traps are. In fact, seeing that these engineer traps are over there, I can spring one of these fire traps, or either or. Let's just do this. Get those out of the way. So, as always, deploy some infantry to set off the fire traps, draw out the troops from the guardhouses. Chirosophons and spearmen are really good for dealing with cavalry. Teutonic Knights take care of the spearmen quite well. We should be able to take care of all those guys pretty readily and then move on to taking care of them. Okay, now I'd like to deploy my rams and run them along the axis of the wall there in order to spring any engineer traps. We already know that there aren't any, but still not a bad idea to do so. And then I like to keep them moving back and forth in front of the wall there. Whoops, I did not want to do that. I wanted to do this. Let's go ahead and take that out. Spearmen and Grens are really good for dealing with enemy infantry. And then at this point, I guess there's not much point in wasting a lot of time. Let's get Martel into things. We got some nice clusters here that we can use Nevsky on. Let's get some meat shield out in front of our trebs. Let's deploy some archers just to okay, let's get some ladder invaders going to try and work on emplacements. And get that going. Let's see here. Oh, Nevsky died on us. That's unfortunate. Hey, come on now. As you can see, I'm trying to make a point of, I'm not in any hurry to take out the keep. I'm more concerned with taking out defenses. If you want to get the 3-star victories, that's really the important thing to do. Well, so now Martel's dead. So now we really got to be careful here. We have us a emplacement still alive back there, so alright, so now that all of the well, basically for all intents and purposes the castle is defenseless, now we can uh-oh, that is not good. Oh, those Walgrens took out our Mamluks. This is really going to be going to have to hurry here if we're going to get 3 stars. Looks like we are just gonna make it. There you go. Yeah, whatever, decent loot. 2 keys, of course, and a 3-star win. Normally I might have probably looked for a castle with a little more crowns, being age 9, but you know, you don't want to watch me nexting for 10-15 minutes. So that's how you go about that. That is Martel and Nevsky. Really the key thing that I've found when it comes to making that attack successful is the army composition. It seems to me that a lot of players just incorporate way too many like raiders and maybe even too many like ladder invaders, things of that nature. I usually don't put a lot of those into my armies. I'm all about combat troops because that's really what basically everybody becomes a raider once the castle's defenseless. So that's what I try to make my army consist of the most. Also, one thing I don't have a preponderance of is cavalry. You know, the 2 Knights Templar and the 2 Mamluks is about all I ever find is necessary. Really, I'm more interested in having a meat shield to, you know, keep out in front of my trebuchet line and to provide, you know, and for my grens as well. You know, as long as my trebuchets and my grens aren't drawing a lot of fire, it's generally pretty straightforward and easy to get that, you know, 3-star victory. So keep that in mind when you're doing your own attacks and you're considering your army composition. So yeah, there you go. Another thing to maybe consider is your boosts. I love using the Poison the Well. You know, obviously that reduces basically all the defending troops suffer a 25% penalty to their health and their damage. That's quite considerable, actually. And then the advanced scouting boost is a really nice one because you can see, you know, where all of the traps are ahead of time and plan your attack accordingly. So something to consider there as well. Okay, hopefully this will aid you in your own battles and help improve your game. And until next time, this is Dice Gods, signing out.